Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. It's Friday, everybody. You got here, told you you would. Here we are, gonna get through the day, and it's the weekend, and it's time to celebrate. Celebrate. Hey, Marianne, good morning. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here, especially on a Friday as we kick off the weekend. It is Friday, November 7th, 2025. So, what are we talking about on this Friday? Well, we got this announcement. We're looking forward to 2026. Yeah, I mean, we still got some fun left in 2025. We still got Thanksgiving. We still have the holidays. But once we get into 2026, another festival starts out at Epcot. And we couldn't be more excited because Festival of the Arts is one of our favorites. And one of the things we love about the Festival of the Arts is the Disney on Broadway series. We are big into Broadway shows, into musical theater. So this really calls out to us. One, we love the Festival of the Arts anyways, but the fact that they bring in all these amazing performers that have been in many, many of the shows that you love on stage, some on screen as well. It's really, really fun and exciting, and love the list this year. I mean, the lineup for this year is one of my favorite lineups I've seen for any Disney on Broadway series. Let's get to it. I mean, it's great. I'm going to zoom in here because, man, if you look at this lineup, it is stacked, absolutely stacked, with several amazing performers, including some first timers that have not been out to the Disney on Broadway series before, including one Susan Egan, who, of course, was the first Belle in Beauty and the Beast on stage. She also played Meg in the Hercules, the animated Hercules. Also with her, James Monroe Inglehart, who was the original genie in Aladdin on the stage. Amazing, amazing. But there's so many other amazing names in there, including like the likes of Mandy Gonzalez. She's been there before, but she's phenomenal. She, goes back to where she did Aida. That's where it's kind of she's brought into this, doing Aida. But she played Nina in The Heights, where she was nominated for a Drama Desk Award. She was Elphaba in Wicked after Idina Menzel. She played Angelica Schuyler in Hamilton on Broadway for many, many, many years. She's had an incredible career. So many great performers. And let me go back into this again because we need to see this one more time. If you look at that last 2 days, where you're going to get 4 amazing performers: Ashley Brown, who played Mary Poppins, Ainsley Melham from Aladdin, Susan Egan, and James Monroe Eaglehart, all on one stage. Incredible. What a lineup. Man, we're very excited. We cannot wait. By the way, if you're looking to go do this, dining packages, which we highly recommend, dining packages open on December 17th. Great way to see it, so you don't have to wait forever to get in there. You can go get a nice meal at one of the great restaurants throughout Epcot. And then you can go and have one of the better spots to see the show, not a reserve spot, but you're going to get in first to get the seats for an amazing show. Yes, you can wait longer and get even better seats, but you can even show up like we've shown up 45 minutes before and got really, really excellent seats. So very, very exciting. Hey, Caleb, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you here this morning. I agree, Marianne. It's an amazing line. I don't know which show to pick. I mean, I think we're going to go see Susan Egan and James Eaglehart. Whether we see the all 4 together or just the 2, don't know, but that's probably it. But we are big Susan Egan fans. We've seen her several times, including this year. We saw her on the Disney cruise, our DVC member cruise, and a Destination D23. Also, by the way, this is going on too. Out at Communicore Hall, they're doing Once Upon a Stage. They did this last year. I didn't get to see it last year, and I was disappointed. Michelle told me about it. She got to see it, and it was fascinating. But they bring a lot of the stage props and costumes and various things from Disney on Broadway, and it's going to be decking out Communicore Hall. Very, very excited to see that for myself this year. But yeah, as we mentioned, we went on one cruise. It was a transatlantic cruise, and we had both Susan Egan and Mandy Gonzalez performing for us in that, doing 2 shows each, and it was phenomenal, amazing. We have also seen Susan Egan perform outside of Disney. We saw her perform in Long Beach when we lived in Southern California. Great show. She's phenomenal. Highly recommend you go see her. If you've never seen her, make the effort to go see her because she's amazing, wonderful, and such a great singer and such a great performer. And she's been doing these shows for so long. Highly recommended. But all those performers that you had on the list there, amazing. Go check them out. Wonderful lineup. I couldn't rave more about it, obviously. Really, really very excited. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, there is a new ticket deal for those of you who, probably most of you out there, subscribe to Disney Plus. There is a new Walt Disney World ticket deal that's available for you. It's going to run from January 12th, 2026 through May 22nd of 2026. It's a three-day, three-park ticket. Includes everything but Magic Kingdom. So you can do Animal Kingdom, you can do Epcot, you can do Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you want to go out and see the Disney on Broadway, hey, Epcot's included in this. Anyway, it starts at $109 per day for that 3-day ticket. Not a bad deal. You may want to look into that if you do not already have an annual pass, or even if you have tickets already, as long as you haven't made your final payment, you can make changes. Look into that deal and see if that works out for you. Again, it doesn't include Magic Kingdom, so know that going in. If your heart's set on Magic Kingdom, you're going to have to include that separately or do something different. But if you're looking to go to all these other amazing parts, which all of them are fantastic, this is a pretty good offer for you. So definitely check that out. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today it's a Friday. We're going into football season. Well, it's in football season, in the middle of football season. It is National Jersey Day, a day to break out your jersey and wear it to wherever you want to go today. I mean, a lot of works, my company that I work for, I won't be doing it at home. But if I was in the office, they allow jerseys as long as it doesn't affect your work on Fridays. And today's the day for National Jersey Day to definitely break them out. It could be football, it could be baseball, it could be hockey, basketball, whatever you want, soccer, your jersey, wear them on this National Jersey Day. I don't know if I have a jersey anymore. Used to have a Chargers jersey from when I rooted for the Chargers. Obviously, since they moved to Los Angeles and there's some other things that have gone on, I'm not so much a Chargers fan anymore. So I don't even know if I still have that jersey. But I used to have a Chargers jersey that I would wear to the games quite often when they were in San Diego. And I've had Padres jerseys and some other things, but I don't know if I have one right now. But if I did, today would be the day to break it out. Also, something you want to do today, if you're getting out to the parks, well, why not Hug a Bear Day today? It is Hug a Bear Day. Now, I would recommend you hugging somebody like Winnie the Pooh, who gives great hugs. There are a couple other bears. Sometimes you can run into Baloo and get a hug. Sometimes the country bears are roaming around. You can get a good hug from them as well. Don't go out to a bear in real life and hug them. It's not going to work out well for you. No. Yeah, absolutely. Winnie the Pooh gives some of the best hugs you're going to find at any park. And you can find them at Epcot and some other locations as well. So definitely take advantage of that on Hug a Bear Day. It's another one of those specific food days. It is not just bittersweet chocolate day. It is bittersweet chocolate with almonds day. Yes, very, very specific. And I'm on board. Yeah, love our dark chocolate, love our bittersweet chocolate, and I love almonds. This is a holiday for me. This shouts to me. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of candy, but man, yep, some dark bittersweet chocolate, good. Almonds, wonderful. I love the texture change. I love the nuttiness you get from the almonds as well. I'm on board. I may have to indulge in some today on this National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day. Again, very specific. Hey, if it's your birthday today on this November 7th, a very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. How about the fantastic singer, songwriter, one of the best of all time, Joni Mitchell turns 82 today, born on this day in 1943. She's won 11 Grammy Awards, including the Lifetime Achievement Grammy Award. She is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, of course. And she's not really rock and roll, I guess, folk rock, I guess. She's more folk, but doesn't you can't discount her influence on the industry in general and jazz too. She more recently had worked a lot with a lot of different jazz performers more. She's, of course, done some amazing songs that you may know, like Both Sides Now, Chelsea Mornings, but she's also written so many great songs that you may know, like including Woodstock, from Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young. Amazing. What a phenomenal career. And she still continues occasionally to make appearances to this day. Happy birthday to Joni Mitchell. Happy birthday to the middle Brady boy child. Christopher Knight, Peter Brady turns 57 today, born on this day in 1968. Yeah, of course, Peter Brady. That's what we're going to know him best as, for those of you who grew up watching the Brady Bunch. But he's appeared in many other television shows and movies as well. And more importantly, more recently, he has become a very successful business person, founding several computer companies and some others, and being like the vice president and president of other companies as well. He's been really, really successful doing that. Has come back more recently and done a few more appearances on television shows and movies. But we will always know him as Peter Brady, of course. Absolutely. Happy birthday to Adam Devine. He turns 42 today, born on this day in 1983. You may know him from the Pitch Perfect movies. Probably you've seen him. Speaking of pitching, he's on a lot of ads nowadays. He was also he was in Modern Family for several years, down the last few seasons of that. Was very, very funny and interesting in that. Has appeared in many other movies and television shows. He's a funny guy, interesting guy for sure. Happy birthday to him. And finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Lorde. She turns 29 today. Lorde is 29, born on this day in 1996. A great singer-songwriter. Mostly her song Royals was a huge smash hit. It spent 9 weeks atop the Billboard Hot 100. Supposedly sold over 10 million copies of that song. Incredible. She's won 2 Grammy Awards. She was nominated for a Golden Globe because she wrote the music for Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. That movie, she did the soundtrack for that. Amazing. Incredible things she's done. She's only 29. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Hey, Laquan, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Glad you're here. So get a bit of a little shameless self-promotion time before we get out of here. We do have a new episode dropping for you on Sunday. This time we're talking about the storytelling that goes on before you actually even get into the attractions you know you love. Because if you know, you know. Yes, we're continuing our If You Know, You Know series and looking at the storytelling that's involved in many of the great Disney cues. There are some amazing things that maybe you know, or maybe you don't know. That's why if you know, you know. We're going to talk about how Disney and the Imagineers approach storytelling in so many of the great cues that you may, like I said, sometimes you're just waiting in line and want to get in there. But if you take a pause and take a moment in some of these great cues, you're going to pick out some interesting things that help set the stage for what you're about to appreciate during the attraction itself. And we'll be talking all about that. That's coming out this Sunday. All right, going to get out of here. But before I go, need to bring this up again. I mentioned it yesterday, but I'm going to bring it up again. No shows this weekend, no shows on the weekends going forward, because I am right now in the midst of my training for my half marathons that I'm running in January and February, where I'm going to start ramping up those distances and times on the weekends. So it seemed like it was a little bit difficult for me to be running for an hour or 2 hours in the morning and then also try and do this show. So just for now, we're going to be pausing the weekend shows. So no show tomorrow, no show Sunday, and that going forward, at least until the end of the races at the end of February. We'll see after that. But I will be with you for the weekdays, Monday through Friday, still at the 6:30 a.m. time, just pausing the weekends for now. So just letting you know. I mean, and you don't need me on the weekends. Any weekends are already great. You already have the positive energy and everything going on for the weekends. But I will be here for you during the weekdays to share the smiles and the positivities for sure. And as I like to say every day, and I will keep saying this, Think about it even on the days I'm not here. I'm still saying it in my mind to you. Keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will be back Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. ish to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.